I would say the second thing is just the overall structure and DNA of what an accounting firm looks like from a team perspective is accelerating as well. And so
Hmm.
we've talked to a lot of folks, and I don't even know, are we in the pandemic anymore? I don't know. Post
Yeah.
pandemic, middle pandemic, tail end of pandemic, who
Whatever
knows?
you want to say.
Yeah.
Everybody, there's a lot of people on every part of the spectrum, I think, on that right now.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, through the great resignation and the work from home that happened, we started seeing a lot more, obviously, remote workers come up, and then we saw just a lot more contractors, part time, hourly. Onshore, offshores continue to increase, but like the big thing is like these platforms, these freelance platforms where you can plug in a tax preparer,
Hmm.
working in 4 states over, that's doing great work, and you'll meet up with them once or twice a year if ever. And
Hmm.
so, for some firms that might only represent 10 or 20% of their workforce, and for others it might represent 90% of their workforce. But I think over time there's going to be some virtual, probably consultant, freelancer person that's augmenting your capacity for your firm. And I've continued to see the push away from kind of full-time employment, both from the firm, and again, this is not everybody, but both from the firm, and then also, oddly enough, from the employees. They were like,
Hmm.
well, I want an hourly gig. I want to work 20 to 30 hours a week, and
Yeah.
then work on my podcast on the side, or do whatever,
Mhm.
whatever side hustle they want to do. And so I just think it's a really different workforce we're about to encounter, even as we go back into the office and everything kind of, quote unquote, returns. You're still going to have that augmentation of the workforce that is virtual, that is contractor, that is part-time.
Yeah, the era of the 40-hour a week kind of like, you know, full-time um practice it might be past us.
Yeah, because
It-
every in-office firm, their workforce has now become dramatically more competitive. So let's say
Mhm.
you are hiring, I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, have an accounting firm here. Let's say we're hiring, you have to be in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Well, pre-pandemic, my employee pool was, people that were looking for Pittsburgh would probably work here most of the time. Now you see some non-trivial percentage of that workforce saying, well, I'm going to apply to in-office as well as virtual, and I'm going to see what's the best offer I can get.
Mhm.
So it's like my applicant, and some of them would say, I'm only going to do remote.
Right.
And so my total applicant pool has decreased. And then the ones that are here, my competition has increased because now I'm probably competing with other remote firms. And maybe
Right.
the job applicant is like, I don't know if I want remote, I want in person. I could say, even for us as a tech company last year, we're hiring, and we had applicants that were like, yeah, I'm interviewing in person in Georgia, and I'm looking at remote, right? And we're like,
Mhm.
oh, that's interesting, right? So you have a lot of people that are kind of looking for both.